Hey everybody, this is Blake Jennings, B&K Sports Lounge. Today I'm going to give you my divisional preview for the NFC North. I already did my AFC North, now I'm going to take it across the conferences into the NFC North, still focusing on the north side of the map. Well, anyway, just like last video, 4 through 1, starting at number 4, Minnesota Vikings. At best, I see Minnesota going 9-7. Worst case, 4-12. Look, the thing with Minnesota, like I said in the last few videos, this is a quarterback-driven league. If you do not have a quarterback, you will not win in this league. There's no substitute for it. There is no excuses for it. There is nothing that you can make. When it comes to picking the teams that are going to do successful next year, you have to first think, do they have a quarterback? Because if you do not have a quarterback in this league, you have nothing. It is like going to a car dealership trying to buy a Lamborghini when you have bad credit. It is not possible. No matter how much money you have, no matter what job you have, you cannot get it. I know that's kind of a weird simile here, but anyways, again, because they have no quarterback, they will not have success in the NFC North. And then if you want to dig deeper than that, Minnesota's got the 8th toughest schedule in the league. Let me just put it this way for the Minnesota Vikings fans out there. Your opponent's win-to-loss ratio last year was a 135 to 125. Green Bay and Detroit's 2012-2013 opponents of 2011, they had a ratio win-loss of 120 to 136. Those are both losing records here. So you can see the difference of strength of schedule between the Vikings and teams like the Green Bay Packers and Detroit Lions. So not only does Minnesota not have a quarterback, but then again, they don't have a proven quarterback. That is the way that I meant to put it. You know, I know that they've got a young guy in Ponder. You never know. Maybe this year, this is his year to shine. I don't know. Peyton Manning went 3-13 as a rookie, guys. But what I am saying is that going into this year, Ponder, yeah, he had little signs of flashes, but still he has not proved himself as a winning quarterback in this league. So I'm going to stick to my guns, stick with what I know. Minnesota at number 4, again, 9-7 at best. Maybe Christian Ponder has a really good year. Of course, Adrian Peterson, you know, maybe their defense has a solid year, and you know, they can do something with their season. But ideally, they're probably going to be that 6-10, 7-9 loss team again this year. Number 3, Detroit. Look, everybody's probably like they should be at number 2, but they just had way too many off-the-field issues this year. Those players are probably thinking about everything but football. Last year, Detroit, first time they've made the playoffs in years. Which, going into last year, I called that. I said Detroit will make the playoffs. But this team, guys, has a ton of talent. That's why, at best, I said they can go 11-5. Honestly, they could probably even do better than that. If you match their team with any other team on the league, on paper, they are a superior team to almost anybody. But not a believer in the coaching, not a Schwartz fan. We've got some character issues, guys. I mean, you've seen with the New England Patriots in the past, talent don't win at all. You've got to have a lot of character on your team. You've got to have leadership. And even though Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford, those are some great just football players. Those guys have all the talent in the world. But they're both very soft-spoken guys. Don't know if they're the leaders. They need to, however, grab the bull by the horn, so to speak, take control of this team and say, get your act together. Seriously, you guys are acting like a bunch of childs out there. There are kids who look up to these football players as role models, and this is the example they're setting. Anyways, enough of the Detroit Lions. Again, best case scenario 11-5, worst case 7-9. I mean, you never know. They may just go into the season still expecting to do the same things they did last year, have success, and because they don't have that character or leadership roles, and then you're in the NFC North, you know, you can have quite a few close games that they may not win. You know, you lose to the Greenbay Packers twice, you lose to the Chicago Bears twice. Really, Minnesota's not that bad of a team. I mean, they are my worst team in the NFC North, but in general, they're not a bad team. It ain't like a team you can just sleep on. Minnesota could walk in and beat these Detroit Lions, too. So, I mean, you know, they could go 7-9. Second best team in the NFC North, I really had trouble with this one. But Chicago, look, at best, they're a 14-2 team. At worst, 10-6. This team is a playoff team, bar none. Bar none, this is a playoff team. You know, don't forget, guys, Chicago Bears went 7-3 with Jay Cutler before he got hurt. Afterwards, they lost the next 5 games. Okay, now you're bringing Jay Cutler. Are you hearing me? Jay Cutler went 7-3 without really a good weapon. I mean, don't even start to say that Hester or Johnny Knox, that these are good weapons, because they're not. They are not good weapons. Yeah, they're both pretty athletic guys, but come on now. He's got Brandon Marshall. You see what he did in Denver with Brandon Marshall. But let's keep it, let's keep it real here. Okay? Denver, they did not have the defense that Chicago has. And they didn't have a Matt Forte either. Yeah, they had a Clinton Portis at one point, but still, I mean, this Chicago Bears team has a ton of talent. I'm telling you, they could win the NFC North. This team could go to the Super Bowl. No joke. I believe the Chicago Bears are that talented. At number 1, of course, I've got the Greenbay Packers, because I just said the Chicago Bears. But I'm telling you, do not sleep on the Chicago Bears next year. This Chicago Bears team, I'm telling you, as a Packer fan, I'm scared to play these guys twice a year. So I really like Chicago, but then, again, Green Bay, at best, 14-2, 15-1, worst, 11-5. I mean, and again, this is providing no miracle happens. This is provided all starters are healthy all season. Of course, if Aaron Rodgers got hurt, we'd be looking at a different team. Just like hell, last year when Jay Cutler got hurt, we were looking at a different team. Or when Peyton Manning didn't get to play this past year. I mean, surely the Colts weren't that bad, were they? They went 10-6 the year before. But, you know, provided nothing strange happens, Green Bay Packers, look, like I said, this is a quarterback-driven league. It's no surprise that I've done 2 divisions now, and the teams are at the bottom of the list did not have a quarterback. The theme of the NFC North is, don't sleep on Chicago, baby. This is Blake Jennings, BNK Sports Hours. I'm out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.